Hey everyone, it's Crypto Profit back with another video, and today we're going to be deep diving into Internet Computer ICP. We haven't talked about ICP too recently because we have been, kind of slowing down on the videos. We are going to be picking back that pace up, so if you have not already, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn notifications on. ICP is definitely one of those coins worth looking into. As you see a 525% increase overall, we want to take a look at the last week because the last week has actually been massive for ICP holders. We see about a 26 to 27% increase in those last week. And even in the last 24 hours, we're seeing a 10 to 11% increase. A lot of people very happy with the new increase in volume that is really kind of pushing on ICP farther and farther up. Right now we have a market cap at about $8.9 billion. We can see that the volumes right now, like I said, continuing to push up to the $600 million mark. We actually have a lot to look into today because we have seen the trading activity on Coinbase specifically, seeing a 48% buys, a 52% sell. So how are we continuing to see ICP rise in value? We're going to cover all the news, all of the crypto really ideas and ideologies that are taking place with ICP. We have a lot of good things that is going to continue to push, in my opinion, ICP in this Q4 2021. So let's jump a little bit farther into today's video. If we take a look at the market though real quick, we want to refresh this, see that Bitcoin is on the door of 50,000, knocking at the $50,000 door. And like I said, we've seen this before, and we actually did pass it earlier in the morning, October 5th today, obviously, at 6:15 a.m. $50,000, 380 or $50,380, I should say. We are looking very solid as we continue to see, crypto do very well in this last week. I think we are going to, like I said, see ICP kind of struggle a little bit with this most recent increase, but it's going to continue on a really parabolic run, in my opinion, to Q4, Q1. So we're going to jump through a couple of the big news that really kind of supports this idea. So NFTs are on ICP, and people don't really realize this. No gas fees, eco-friendly, entire asset on chain, link and view assets in any browser, GameFi, non-custodial trading. It's all there, and you can see that on ICP and take advantage on that on ICP. Obviously, it's an ecosystem that's going to continue to grow, and utility is going to continue to be built, and that's exactly why people are loving the idea of ICP. If we jump into the next one, this tweet kind of talks a little bit more about how ICP is just now on the Apple Stocks app, so that's kind of cool. You can actually take a look there. It's getting out there, it's getting around, and not a bad thing to see more not really utility, but more really more people talking or discussing, I guess, about ICP, more accessibility to ICP. I do want to talk a little bit more about something special, though. So that's BlockFi. If you guys didn't know, when you use something like Chainlink or you hold Chainlink, you need to stake Chainlink, but you can't because there is no staking with Chainlink. So there's no passive income. Well, guess what you can do? You can go to BlockFi. You can actually put your Chainlink or whatever else that is not earning you passive income into your BIA account or BlockFi interest account. Your cryptocurrency that can then earn up to 8.25% APY. So that's on top of, obviously, if that coin itself increases, and then interest actually occurs daily and is actually paid monthly as well. So there are no hidden fees, no minimum balances, and no reason to wait. If you guys want to take advantage of BlockFi, like I said, it's definitely worth doing so. I'll have my link down in the description of today's video. As we jump a little bit farther forward, there is more to talk about. Here we have ICP to bring smart contracts to Bitcoin blockchain. This is definitely an important one. This one talks a little bit more about what ICP is doing and why they are a serious contender for, like I said, that Q4 parabolic movement. We see Dfinity Foundation's Internet Blockchain or Internet Computer Blockchain is planning to integrate smart contract capabilities to the blockchain BTC network, potentially opening the door to new use cases for the flagship cryptocurrency. Dfinity Foundation announced yesterday that the Internet Computer will utilize its so-called chain key cryptography to integrate with Bitcoin, paving the way for smart contracts with the native BTC addresses that are hosted directly on the Internet Computer. So this could be absolutely huge, and smart contracts on Internet computers will feature associated BTC addresses, giving them direct access to transactions on the Bitcoin blockchain. Transaction finality on Internet Computer takes 2 seconds compared with 40 minutes on Bitcoin, which is absolutely huge. To get this really going around, so-called Bitcoin banks can be utilized directly on Internet Computer, enabling swift 2-second transactions. That is absolutely huge for the success of ICP. If we actually jump onto the next really article here as well, this one talks more about Internet Computer ICP will soon integrate with Ethereum, Dfinity founder reveals. So the proposed integration is set to enable smart contracts, like we said, on the computer blockchain to hold, send, and receive Bitcoin without any need for private keys. This could be absolutely huge, like I said, for the future of crypto in general, but over a 2-day voting period, which started September 15th, Internet Computer ICP token holders can vote for or against the proposed integration with Bitcoin BTC blockchain. So this was absolutely huge. We can't look at the rest of the article. Obviously, this is on Crypto's slate, so they do have a little paywall there. But just absolutely huge to see, like I said, some great things happening for ICP. And, I would expect some big things in the, future as well. So let's take a look more into the actual movement on the chart because there's been a lot of it. If we take a look right now, we can see $54.08, a 529% increase all time, really. But if we look at, like I said, that last month, you could see that we're still on a fairly solid decrease. $85 was September 6th number, and we can definitely get back to something like that with this really 27% increase that we've had in this last week. Hopefully, you guys were able to take advantage of, I actually made a video called Buy Altcoin, or what was it, Top 5 Altcoins to Buy During this Dip. ICP was definitely one that was mentioned at the end as a kind of a honorable mention, and it was definitely one that I did believe was at a very solid dip price and was worth looking into. I think that was right around this $40 mark. So, like I said, we already seen about a $14 increase. If we actually take a look at Twitter, by the way, there is some things I want to tell you about before we jump into the price prediction. The $40 link, or sorry, 40 link is to be given away at the end of October if it hits, above $40 Chainlink by then. So keep that in mind. All you have to do is follow me on Crypto Profit YT on Twitter and then retweet this tweet. Not too many people retweeted yet, only 297. So there's a lot of great opportunities out there for you guys. I do want to jump back, like I said, to the prices now. So if we jump into the end of the year, I do think ICP is one of those coins that we could easily see breaking $100, possibly $120 by the end of Q4 2021. Now, that's not a huge ROI, but it's definitely a 2x from this current price. And I think that's going to be a realistic conservative price prediction for the end of the year. Do remember, guys, I'm not a financial advisor, so always do your own research and own really deep diving into some of these crypto coins because you want to know what you're investing in. But dollar cost averaging in during dips is really when I suggest buying. I think that's the best really opportunity. But if we talk about the end of this bull market altogether, I think ICP has a chance to actually push past a $150 to $200 price point. I think that's definitely within range. If we take a look, at the last month, we had an $86 really $86 push. Obviously, we had this huge jump to $750, $73. That's something that was just a parabolic move, and we saw crash right after that. I do think, though, like I said, $150 to $200 is still definitely within range by the end of this bull market part 2. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. By the way, if you didn't know, I do have a Patreon. If you want to jump into the description of today's video, there is a Patreon there, and that Patreon will actually give you updates on really low market cap picks, ICOs, IDOs, exclusive market updates. It's all there in the Patreon. We're going to continue to give you guys updates. We try to give you just the really best of the best. So it's not going to be posts every day. It's not going to be posts every week even. It's going to be posts about every 1 to 2 weeks, depending on if we found a very big hitter. We have a very high success rate. So we've actually hit Monster Infinite. We hit Wayu. We hit Kurobo. We hit so many great ones at this point. So it's going to be a great spot to really find these hits. And, we give you all of the information there very fast. And we also answer questions. So thank you again for tuning in. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on. I'll see you guys all in the next one.